guys, it's Rida from Honeydew Journal. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is the place where we all get creative together. In this video, I'm going to be setting up my April 2024 monthly spreads. I've chosen a warm color palette for this month, and my theme for April is puzzle pieces. Actually, these spreads and this theme are made in collaboration to one of my Instagram follower, Amna Wali. It is such a nice experience working with her. I've previously uploaded my March 2024 monthly setup video. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, please go for it. I'll link the video above for you guys. Also, I'll be adding links to my Instagram and my collaborators too, so do check it out there as well. It would mean a lot to me. As you can see, I've started coloring up everything first because this could give you an overview of what am I gonna create. I have already drawn the puzzle pieces using a reference from Pinterest. Now I'm going to be using a 1-inch sized stencil to write month's name right in the middle of the cover page. So for that purpose, I marked the center of the sheet, and from there I moved 8 boxes to the right and 8 boxes to the left, so that I'll have the exact space to trace all the 5 letters easily. After marking the accurate sized box, I've used my Sakura mechanical pencil with 0.7 mm lead size. I believe that this size is pretty visible even on the dark colors, so it is good to go. Although it cannot be seen in the camera, but for me it functioned pretty well. I quickly grabbed the stencil, traced all the letters A, P, R, I, L, and for the black outline and colors within it, I used Sakura Pigma Micron 01 and 08. For the shadows of these puzzle pieces, I used 005 sized Micron and used 01 again for all the other outlines. I've seen many people suggest that we should use plastic nib pens from Sakura, but when I started bullet journaling, I had no idea about which pen works better, so I just ordered the multiple size pack, which includes 005, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, and 08, plus the brush pen. And honestly speaking, I've been using them from last year, and they are still okay. I mean, I want to and I have to buy new ones now, but these are still in good working condition. Additionally, if you are a creative bullet journaler like me and you like to outline everything, a variety of sizes in black pen would be great to have in your pencil case. And over to my code page for April 2024. I've used the same technique as I used on my cover page as well. First, I colored the puzzle pieces, then I marked and traced all the letters for code, and then I'll pen them down in jet black color. The code for this month is trust the timing of your life. I took this code for specifically this month because I've been quite resentful towards life due to some ups and downs, so I thought that it would be a perfect motivation because it means you trust that your life is unfolding in a perfect way and not to try to control it. It also means knowing what you want for yourself without obsessing about the future or regretting the past. And it could also mean that trust in the timing of your life, that you're not alone and everything will be okay even when it feels like there is no hope left for you. These are just my thoughts which I had when I read this quote, so if you find it helpful too, do tell me in the comments section down below. I'm done with both the cover and code pages. I just loved them how they turned out in the end. Now moving ahead to the calendar spread for April 2024. This time as well, I'm gonna create a giant 2 pages calendar with 2 by 2 centimeters each box for each day and encircle them with my puzzle piece doodles. For the color palette of this month, I'm using mustard rust, carnation, olive green, and grey green colors from Crayola Super Tips pack of 100 pieces. I used a warm, comfy color palette here, although warm colors are usually associated with winters, but I wanted to go for something against the odds. Additionally, I've been using either bright or soft pastel shades from past few months, so for a change in my bullet journal's theme overview, I decided to stay out of the box. Now I'm going to be outlining everything with the sleek slender tip of Sakura Pigma Micron in charcoal black color, which is very therapeutic and meditative for me because I believe that this part of the process finishes everything up, and I'm a person who'll remain restless and work ceaselessly until it's completed. So yeah, moving forward towards the trackers for this month. First up, I have my mood tracker for this month. I just simply drew a mighty puzzle piece, created its shadows, and then I am gonna divide this enormous puzzle piece into small sections for tracking my daily mood. Most probably, the sections are gonna be more than 30 this time. Haven't counted them. Includingly for the shadows of this gigantic doodle, I decide to give it a color instead of just stretching some messy lines with a thin tip of 005. Because of its size, I thought that this trick would do the work for me. Additionally, for hand lettering the title, at first I decided to stay with the stencil thing, but then I had this new idea to try hand lettering with Crayolas. I have heard and seen many people do modern calligraphy with these conical tips. So I practiced it first and then I did it on my journal to avoid any mistakes, and it turned out pretty amazing. Also, I didn't want it to do the geometric lettering with stencil because I don't know why, but it kind of gives me a gamer's theme vibes. Maybe it's just me overthinking. Well, anyways, I did the title in the classic way using the font Rosalinda Berlinata italic font. You can also access it easily by downloading it for free from Google and opening the zip file in Fonto app. And for my habit tracker, I just simply designed 4 puzzle pieces so that it would be a colorful background for my mini calendars, which I created using the silicone stamps, and I wouldn't have to doodle them separately. As you would have seen initially, I had this thing in my mind to use the stencil for the titles, and I've written habits twice, one in the top middle and other one at the bottom. I couldn't decide it until I did code page specially. I'm happy with both the ways. Here I'm gonna track only 4 habits because my next spread for April 2024 is Ibadah Tracker. Given that this month started with one of the most important Islamic months for Muslims, which is Ramadan. So, moving on to the third tracker for this month. In this spread, I'm going to be tracking 4 different ibadats that I'm going to practice in this sacred month. First is fast, which is primarily an exercise of devotion to willingly renounce oneself for a definite period of time from all bodily appetites in order to form spiritual discipline and self control. And we Muslims are prohibited from eating and drinking from Fajr till Maghrib, and it is practiced for whole 30 days of the month of Ramadan. Secondly, I have my tasbih counter. I created a calendar with each day consisting of 4 boxes so that I could track all of my 4 tasbihs for the whole month. Thirdly, I have the Quran recitation counter. Since I'm going to be reciting 1 para each day, so I just created a mini calendar with 1 box for each day. Tilawa or recitation of Holy Quran is an act in which your soul, heart, mind, tongue, and body participates. In short, our whole existence becomes involved to gather the wisdom of Quran. And lastly, I have the Salah counter for the whole month. Salah is an act of worship. and it is obligatory to every Muslim to offer at least 5 times a day. But here I have created a section for the Hajjat as well, just to keep myself motivated and put some extra effort to gain blessings in this sacred month. So, what I did is I placed fast and tasbih counters on left sheet and Quran and Salah counters on the right sheet of the spread. Simply doodled a few puzzle pieces to stay with my theme for this month, and I hand lettered the title which I liked the most up until now. Here, I'd like to add that if there's anything that you want to ask, whether it's a box size or about a spread that I just completed, you can find all of that information down below in the description box. Next up, I have the fourth and the last spread for April 2024. I have named this spread as a being list, a good deed. As I have mentioned it earlier, April has come across the Islamic month of Ramadan, so I wanted to do a lot of sadaqah, and I have heard that the act of sadaqah can eat up all of your own hardships. So I anticipated a spread would be the best to do so. I've used this name because this would make me a better human being and a helping hand to the poor and the needy ones. So to do that, I just simply grabbed my pencil, created 9 by 12 centimeters boxes on each sheet right in the middle of the spreads, and doodled the puzzle pieces to stay with my theme. I hand letters the title with the olive green color from Crayolas and used wooden stamps to give the subtitle of A Good Deed underneath it. And to make the spread look filled up, I just stretched straight lines by Crayolas in the two boxes using all the 5 colors from the month's color palette. I'm done with all of the spreads, and I'm glad that I decided to do this theme in my bullet journal. I want all of you to give it a try. I would love to see how yours look. So if you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe my channel. See you guys in my next video.